Yo, the Takeaway Podcast is designed to educate and uplift outside the realm of the pulpit. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time.
And while y'all at it, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I want you to be the first to be notified when we drop new content. And remember to hit that like button. It's free 99. Why not? And while you at it, share it. We want this to get out to Lottie Dottie and everybody. Rolling down the ridge.
Hey, what's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Where we at, Chris?
We in LJ's studio. I don't think that he has a name for it specifically.
Soap Studio.
Son of a preacher man. Yeah. Soap Studios.
Yeah, shout out to LJ.
Is it studio or studios?
Yeah, shout out to LJ for
man.
keeping us legit
and making us
honest.
Yeah, and keeping us looking skinny. Keep us looking skinny. Make me sound like I got a deep voice.
Yeah.
I was listening to the last podcast and I was like, man, I have a deep voice.
That's how you feel. That's how you feel. Hey, so we had to Takeaway Podcast and man, we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
We're gonna ask from the very jump that you would like, that you would comment, that you would share, and LJ gonna make sure we follow you on other platforms and do certain things. Don't leave it up to me and Chris.
Absolutely.
LJ gonna do it, right?
'Cause I'm gonna forget.
We in the house that LJ built, right?
Yeah.
And what I want to take this time to just say, man, you may be riding your car or listening or on the doggone treadmill or in the gym trying to go ham. Sometime, man, we talking about a topic today that's kind of near and dear to my heart,
our heart.
and sometimes people don't get it, but hey, that's their problem. Today we're talking about, I need a minute. Have you ever needed a minute? Like a minute, like after work, after the kids, after business, if you in ministry, if you in, whatever you got your hands on, where you just needed to take your hands off for a second, like you needed a minute, like an authentic minute. And I'm not talking about 60 seconds. You needed some time. Like how you handle that? What you do with that? Like
what do I do with that time that I need away? You know what's funny, man? I spend a lot of time in the car.
Okay.
Like if it's just cruising somewhere, if I got to get away for a little bit, I just ride around a little bit.
Ride around.
Yeah, one thing I like to do is crazy, it's funny, and I don't know where it come from, but I like to ride around and look at houses that I can't afford right now.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you. So you be riding on four-fold. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's cool. So you really got to have some gas money when you need a minute.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or just stay close to home.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Or if it's that serious, I got to go park somewhere. Like it ain't nothing for me to pull up on the riverfront.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sit out there and watch the water, listen to the water, or go to the beach and just walk.
How important do you think that is? I mean, I really want y'all to comment and talk about this, because how important is your private time? How important is the time that you spend and invest in yourself? Like, how important on a scale from 1 to 10? What you think?
About a 25.
About a 25, man. I mean, like, I'm gonna suck as a husband if I don't get my time by myself. Like, leave me. I mean, I'm decent now, but I would be so much worse if Lois didn't let me get my time, if I didn't let her get her time.
Absolutely. You said that to me one time, though. That's a fundamental key to a lot of, well, not a lot, but relationships is my time, it's her time, and then it's our time. Yeah. So
I couldn't imagine being with church folk all the time.
Ooh.
Or my wife all the time.
Ooh.
Or the folks at work or other places all the time. Like, that's why I don't like going on this has nothing to do with anything, but that's why I don't like going on these 7-day cruises, because I was like, I just seen y'all. You know what I'm saying? 3-4 days, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to get off here.
Man, get out. You was in the same line you was in the other day. This the same chicken. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Let
man.
me go. Let me go.
Let me get off.
Like,
Just put me off the boat.
I think, though, I think on a real serious note though,
Mm-hmm.
we don't talk about this enough.
Absolutely.
I think as men,
Mm-hmm.
we don't talk about the triggers and the pressures and what really happens when we not getting what we need.
Absolutely.
When we're there for everybody
Mm-hmm.
and we never strategically, systematically, and be intentional about our time.
To ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, like I used to go to this spot on Satellite Beach,
Mm-hmm.
and it was I didn't on the beach, but I never really went at daytime.
Right.
Most time I went at nighttime,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like this little spot, and up under the pier part of the spot, you could sit down and then scoot up, and
Mm-hmm.
you just see it all.
Yeah.
And sometimes I see people, sometimes it was later, so you didn't see people, but you just heard the waves,
Mm-hmm.
and that was my deal. And sometimes I wrote sermons out there, I did other things out there, I looked at stuff out there, I played my music, or I listened to the waves, and that was my thing for a season.
Absolutely.
Then I would go to different, hotels or whatever, beachside, and they had a fire pit before I got my own, and that was my time. That was my time. Don't bother me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That was my time, and for a season.
Okay.
And yeah.
So I just picked up on something there. You said for a season that was your thing. So you believe that over time, the way you fill your cup back up or fill yourself back up, it can change.
Yeah, it can shift. Yeah, like
Yeah.
like anybody that love their spouse or whatever, like cut your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Put some color in there.
Yeah.
Line it up. Like
Mm-hmm.
we've been eating this same meal for 25 years. It's good,
Mm-hmm.
but let's switch it up. I mean, but I've learned that about myself.
Right.
I don't like to do the same thing
Mm-hmm.
all the time
Absolutely.
the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got jerk chicken, they got fried chicken, they got baked chicken, they got chicken nuggets.
Ooh.
They got all kind of chicken, right? It's still chicken.
It's still chicken, but make it a different way.
Yeah.
sometimes.
So the beach thing was cool. The other thing was cool, but I don't want to say I get bored with stuff real fast. But over time, I am looking to switch my palate a little bit.
Absolutely. I like how you put that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and I've learned that about myself. With certain restaurants, I ran to the ground, and they were good people that do nothing wrong. I've been here. I'm gonna try something else.
Yeah.
For me.
That's good.
Cause life too short, man.
Yes.
We live in a big old world, and we ain't gonna be here for long. And I've been saying this a lot, but I do too many funerals
Yeah.
to recognize and realize that I ain't gonna be here forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a human asset.
Yeah.
I'm a human asset.
Mm-hmm.
You're a human asset. Like
Yeah.
you're valuable.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't take care of me,
Mm-hmm.
if I don't take the time out to even try to take care of me,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm not gonna be nothing from nobody. And I'm gonna be mad.
You're gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be angry.
Talk about that.
I'm gonna be snapping on people.
What do you think that is?
Like when I don't get Pastor Wash. Yeah, Pastor Wash, Jarvis Wash.
Yeah.
Herb and Niecy's son. Like
Yeah.
when I'm not taking care of myself
Mm-hmm.
properly.
Yeah.
I'm not getting enough sleep. I'm not eating. I'm not, vitamins, medication, working out, praying. I'm a different person.
Absolutely.
I'm not healthy.
Mm.
When
Ooh.
I'm overworked,
Yeah.
when I don't get no rest, when I don't get my time,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the best.
Okay.
I really should be away from people when I'm like that.
Absolutely. So you say when you start because a lot of people don't know when it's time for them to step away.
Yeah.
So you would say when they start feeling that fatigue, they think that I need some sleep. They might think they're looking at the symptoms thinking that it might be something else, but it might be that their cup is not full.
Yeah.
So how, you know what I'm saying? So what are some ways that people can practically look at how they're dealing with other people and say, you know what? Not to be mean, and how do they express to the people that love them and that need them that they need this time? And
Well, keep going if you had some more in there. But I think we suck because we got to practice what we preach. So,
ooh,
we talk about therapy and then we don't go to therapy, right? Or we go to therapy because it's a crisis, and then when the crisis over with, we stop going to therapy. They do the same thing with God and Jesus and the church. They come to church when everything falling apart, and then when things get better, the thing that was a product that helped them get better, or the center of now I don't need it no more, so I don't go no more because I'm in a good place. Or they want the pastor, the youth pastor, the teacher, the prayer line to pray for the kid when they horrible, but now that they a little better, or they didn't really go on and went to jail, now don't pray for them. No, but so it's like, it's just what you said. It's like, I can't wait, and I did this. That's why I say we don't practice our preach.
Okay.
I waited till they threatened me with a shot or cutting off my toe to change my lifestyle.
So
And it always, we be on this all or nothing foolishness, and then we wonder why it got this bad. No, hell, you've been eating like this.
since
Did I
you
say
was
hell?
5.
You've been eating like this. And I
You
meant
said
it too.
hell.
I meant hell. You've been eating like this or doing this forever, since
Right.
everdom.
Right.
Now all of a sudden you think it's gonna change. First of all, I would say you talked about the whole. When you feel the triggers in the tank.
Yeah.
No, what you need to do, what I would suggest, is plan vacations.
Woo.
Like you plan everything else. Plan your time during the week. If you got friends and homies that trust, plan that time once a month with your homies so you can be a dude
Yeah.
and not be around kids and women and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Plan the time.
Yeah.
Don't wait till it's a crisis. I gotta go. No, plan the time. Plan the therapy.
Yeah.
When it ain't a crisis, put it on the circle.
That's good.
Put it on the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That needs to happen.
Yeah.
You just reminded me of something. You just reminded me of a book that I read once. It's called the I can't think of it.
It wasn't that good a book.
No, it wasn't
that
no,
good.
no,
You don't
no,
remember the book?
No, bro. No. It
Who
was a
wrote the
very
book?
good book. Stephen Covey.
Covey.
You know.
The Friends one?
No, not the Friends. The
Influence
habits of highly successful
seven
people.
habits.
7 habits of highly successful people.
Yeah.
He said that a lot of times, it's different categories, and we spend most of our time in the urgent category instead of in the important category. Because, if we spent more time in the important category, we would be working up to things before they came urgent. Not saying that urgent situations won't arise. They will. This is life. But if you spend time on things that are important, like your health, like your mental health, like planning vacations,
Planning private time.
Planning private time.
Everything ain't got to be to Jamaica or Haiti. Or
it could just be down the street to the park. It don't have to be that big. You're right. But if we spent more time in the important, not urgent column instead of urgent, now and important, and we have to take care of it now. We'll spend less time in crisis, less time. I'm talking to myself right now. I just got sad.
Yeah. But you'll be more prepared for the crisis as crisis going to come. You'll be more prepared and more apt and more energized to deal with it because you don't move from crisis to crisis to crisis to crisis to crisis. Because I deal in crisis management with my line of work at different levels. So I need to step away from the crisis and be normal. I need to not think or operate because somebody else in a crisis. I got to think crisis mode. No, this didn't start in one day. It's probably not gonna go away in one day, and have an honest conversation. But bruh, if it's not important to put on your calendar, it's not important. If it's not important to put time and money and energy into it, then it's not important to you. So if you can't put no time, money, energy, intentionality into yourself, then you ain't important to you.
Say that again.
I don't care what you say. I don't know if I can say it again, but I don't care. I don't care what you say.
Mm-hmm.
If you say you important to you,
Yeah.
but you ain't taking care of yourself, you ain't getting enough sleep, you ain't, writing nothing down, you ain't working on you, then you ain't important to you. You lying.
Right.
And why should we entrust, cater, support somebody that ain't gonna do that for themselves?
Absolutely.
Like, is that fair? That's so unfair
Mm-hmm.
to not take care of yourself.
Absolutely. Because like you said, if you are not your best self, the people who depend on you, you're going to be no good to them either. So get in there and do what you know what I'm saying? Get in there and plan that time.
I don't want my
Take that time.
it's be real selfish if because of my lifestyle, my kids had to cancel their life prematurely to take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
And we live like
I just looked away from the camera.
we live like the decisions we make don't affect other people.
Absolutely.
And they do. Like you hear my story about I go to prison, everybody in my family went to prison, dot. But the reality is, man, if we don't get a minute,
right,
and if we don't do something in that minute productive on a consistent basis, we never gonna get to where we say we want to go. We ain't gonna never get there. And if by some way, by the grace of God, we get there, or by the help of others, we get there, we ain't gonna stay there. That's why people get the stage and they crash.
mm-hmm.
That's why people get everything they wanted. They said they wanted and they crash because they got there the unhealthy way.
Mm.
And I'd rather take the slow road. I'd rather do the back streets right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get on the
25 miles per hour.
Hey, then test something up.
Mm-hmm.
Get up there and look like Boo Boo the Fool, man.
Right. Absolutely.
Man, it's some stuff, some areas in my life. I need a lot of help.
Mm.
And I tell my friends about it. I talk to my therapist about it. I talk to my pastor about it. Somebody called me today and they was asking me. They seen a shot from church. They was congratulating me on that. And I just went to vomiting on one of my homies about how some stuff wasn't working right.
Mm.
I ain't really want no answer.
You just wanted to get it out.
But it felt cool to be able to dump and share with no judgment. And many are watching, listening, riding down the road, and you always fixing stuff up. Like they be fixing stuff up to do it.
Mm.
Like Lois, we had somebody clean the house. You got to clean the house for the people clean the house. Bro,
what we doing?
Yeah, like why are we paying them if you gonna clean?
If you gonna clean it, yeah.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
But that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do. And I thank God for the relationships that I have that I ain't got to clean it up.
Yeah.
To share. And I ain't going to be looked at like I'm crazy.
Oh,
people let you be human.
That's good.
Yeah.
You need people like that around. You need people that you can talk to and allow you to talk. And sometimes it helps for somebody to just say, me too. Mm-hmm. I ain't got it all together, man. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't do this. I can't do that, bro. Me too. I deal with that too. You're not by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have somebody here that understand.
We ain't really never going to have the time. We got to take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm encouraging you listen today, man. Get you a minute. You
Yeah.
better get you a minute.
Get you a minute.
You better get you a minute, and you better get you a minute in rotation.
Yes.
Get you a minute. Get you a minute in rotation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, get you a minute.
Absolutely.
Get you a minute.
Because and a lot of that is gonna come with planning too. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get you a calendar. You're gonna have to get
it's in your phone.
Yeah, It's in your phone. If you don't want to put it in your phone, you can get an agenda book and write it down. You know what I'm saying? Because I know an area that I struggle in is I wake up like day to day and I try to go about my schedule. And like my brain, once I get started, it's it goes in 1,000 different directions. I'm supposed to be working on this task right here or going in this direction, but then I remember, oh, let me go over here because I got to take care of this, or let me go over there so I can take care of that. And the next thing you know, I look up and the task that I started out with it on top of mine, it didn't get done. You know what I'm saying? Or I end up thinking about so many things that I start late and I have to work late. So I don't get that chance to really pour into myself the way I need to. So that's why it's important to write things out. Get you a calendar. If you got to get you a big old whiteboard and put it on, the room wall or something like that, because it has to be important. Your time has to be important so that, you know what I'm saying? So, because, I used to complain about, man, I'm so busy. I got so much to do and da, 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 da. But if I had everything structured, you know what I can do? I can say, I'm going to take an hour right here.
So everything doesn't have to be an event.
Absolutely.
Right? Everything doesn't have to be an event.
Mm-hmm.
It could, what we're talking about today could actually become a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
It could actually become a lifestyle. It could become a way of living where it's accepted, well, it's normal to take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
Whether that's a massage, the gym, or this or that, where you could do things that help you.
Absolutely.
And I think as men, really leaning in, I know this Women's History Month,
Mm-hmm.
but really leaning in and talking to men,
Yeah.
we don't do a good job of taking care of ourselves. That's the doctor, that's several things. We do a good job, good men do a good job of taking care of other people.
Ooh.
And I think the weight and the heaviness on me today and it's coming out of this conversation is make sure we're taking care of ourselves.
Absolutely.
Make sure that it's not a big event. Make sure that it's in rotation, that it's planned. Another thing was because I share with my friends, because I share with those I'm in covenant and in relationship with people I trust, now there's this group around me that's asking, man, how you doing?
Yeah.
Forget all that. Nah, Pastor, I ain't asking about the church. How you doing?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's people like they how you doing ain't just hey how you. It ain't.
Right. They really want to know.
They really want to know, and they waiting on an answer.
Absolutely.
And if I give them they ain't with it.
Yeah.
Jamal Ross, one of them. He one of them dudes. He's like, okay, yeah, but how you doing? You ain't hear the question. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Because I hear you get on the phone sometimes, and you're, hey man, how you doing?
Yeah.
And then, well, I can't hear what they say, but I hear you say that was the church answer.
Yeah, give me the.
I want to know how you really feel.
Yeah, how you really feel. Yeah, how you really feel.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, and then you know what? I ain't no baby no more. Since I ain't a baby no more, like my I be telling on myself, but not my attention span, but my tolerance level is not what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So since my tolerance level ain't where it was, I really don't want to go nowhere I don't want to go.
Absolutely.
I really don't want to talk to nobody
that I don't want to talk to.
I don't see if I'm asking you how you doing.
Right.
I care.
Absolutely. I'm intentional about this thing.
Because, bruh, we doing this podcast at almost 9 o'clock at night.
It's 9?
It's going on 9.
Ooh.
I left the house at 7:30 this morning. I ain't even ate yet. I always eat for 6. Listen, it's been nonstop. I want to do this.
Yeah.
I believe in doing this now. I'm on this.
Yeah.
I'm on this. So So I say that to say, because that's how I am, because that's where I am, I gotta take care of me.
Absolutely.
So I can.
But
now there's this, because I've been working on it, I'm still working on it. But because I've been working on it so long, my circle around me helps me.
Mm-hmm.
And you teach people how to treat you. We can't expect people to pick us up and do it all when we've done no work. I told you about Lois and Charlotte and Marcia and Yolanda, and how they put a system around me that now I don't need that system around me. I got it. But I needed them. And you're gonna need some people around you that don't play about you.
Absolutely.
They don't play about you. They care, and they don't play about you. And no, you sit down. Oh no, you ain't doing like that's okay. Yeah.
And let them, as a man, let them. We have a hard time as men letting people take care of us.
I got it.
I got it. Don't get up. Don't do this. I don't need you to do that. That's your ego talking. And your ego is going to get you either hurt, hospitalized, or it's going to put you in the ground.
Pride come before a fall.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let people take care of you. Let that woman get you something for Valentine's Day. Let her buy you something and don't put no restraints on her. Don't tell her all I want is some socks or I want a tie. Let her go buy you an 85-inch TV.
Okay.
Stop.
Get you a TV.
Get you a TV. Get you something so you can sit down in that lazy boy. Yeah, let her get you. Now I'm talking about your significant other. Don't be out here trying to use and abuse somebody that really care about you. Hey,
just a scud.
Yeah, don't be no scud bucket, but let somebody help you.
No little scratch off.
Yeah, come on.
In the streets.
Let them. Don't be arguing. And because I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
You know
what being a scud bucket?
No, man.
Oh.
Well.
What, just being a little scratch off in the street? Clarify yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm guilty of not allowing people to do for me. They'll ask me, they'll be like, Chris, well, what do you want for such and such? Man, I really don't want nothing. I'm really simple. I really don't want nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But really, in reality, tell people what you like. It feels good to be catered to. It feels good to allow people to get into your world and get into what you like. And it can't be work related either. Don't tell nobody to go get you no pens for work. Tell them to get you something that you can have fun with. Let them be a part of it. Let them be a part of it. But there's one question that I was meaning to ask you, because there are a lot of people who won't take time for themselves because they feel guilty about taking time for themselves. Can you speak to that really quick?
Single mamas, dads, grandparents raising people's stuff, pastors, church folk. Man, please. What would I say?
To somebody.
If you care about them, take care of you. That's what I say.
You see how he did that?
If you care about them, take care of you.
You see how he did that?
It's a Sunday, y'all gonna be all right. If I can't make the meeting, everybody gonna be all right. I mean, I'm really not that important. I'm so confident in the fact that I'm not that important. God is. And I wouldn't put unnecessary pressure on yourself to be somebody that you can't be. You can't be God. And you're gonna need a break. And because of circumstances, Lois and I are raising our great grandson right now, and it's an absolute blessing. It's an absolute privilege. But yeah,
it has its moments.
It's a well, it just with everything else is just adding. Sometimes he don't go to sleep and different stuff like that. So, but Lois wouldn't trust nobody to watch him. So we finally now have someone. Oh, she a blessing who we can pay that keeps him in the daytime. So. Because he was always with either Lois or me or a couple of different people. But so now we have someone, it's a private place. It's not like a daycare, but they have him and Lois is okay with that. So that makes my life okay. And if Lois is not okay, no matter how much of this stuff I'm talking about, I'm not gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to advocate for her to get what she needs.
Absolutely.
And because I've been around her long enough, I knew it had to be at a certain level, or she was not gonna be comfortable
Mm-hmm.
with him anywhere else. And I would, just to answer your question and to shut up, I would say, if you care about them,
Mm-hmm.
take care of you.
yourself. That's
Take care of yourself.
that's
If you
deep.
care about people, you got to take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I had to learn, and I'm learning, and I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be better for the church, for the community, for my kids, my family, if I'm better for myself.
Absolutely.
If I like me.
Mm-hmm.
And the what's gonna help me like me is to intentionally do the God thing, do the mental thing, do the physical thing, work on me.
Absolutely. That's good.
Get you a minute. Hey, you heard that song about what her name is? They probably shut us down if I play the song, so I ain't gonna play the song. But
why not?
I don't know. Would they
I
do
heard-
something on the deal?
Oh, you
On the
know what they
rights?
might. They might.
But it's la 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 la. I ain't gonna sing. But she said, sometime I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get away from it all,
Yeah.
disappear, go somewhere to clear my mind. If I had it my way, I pack my bags and leave today. Take a plane and escape to someplace where summer never ends. And I think the song is called Summer, and it's a smooth jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them ones where you just feel like you just roll the window down and just ride. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them, and that really sounds good, but that's somebody escaping,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And man, I don't want to live a life I gotta escape from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to live a life I gotta escape from. I don't want to be in marriage I gotta escape from all the time. But breaks are healthy,
Absolutely.
needed and necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll holler at y'all. It's been a
Absolutely.
great time. Yeah. Get you a minute.
Get you a minute.
Go get you a minute and come back better.
Better.